What better way to start out an audio on Sunday the 20th of March 2022, or so they'd have us believe, with a mystery voice, a mystery guest, however you want to say it, because it's going to lead to the sum total of this audio, people. Here we go, see if you can guess who this shining star is.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
You remember that guy? Yeah, that was that comedian, puppet, Republican rhino, GW. W. And another one of those politicians I enjoyed watching, not because he's a truth-sayer, even though he warned you, and he's going to lie to you, and he has experience, remember, weapons of mass destruction. Remember all that bullshit that started the Iraqi wars, plural? You remember the quote when Leslie Stahl from the far left-leaning CBS News asked Murray's relative, distant aunt, I believe, Madeleine Albright, "Son of a bitch, Madeleine, you killed up to 500,000 children alone. Was it worth it?" And what does she say? "Yeah, we think it was worth it." So we got another one of these politicians, and I look at him like Trump. Hey, an amusing character. They've got all kinds of the best of George Bushisms. But he's trying to tell you the truth, people, even though he got it backwards. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I just took a break from the bottom feeder pit for a day. Probably have to sneak over there again today. And so I can't answer the big question I left you with the other day. Did Murray show up when he had a paper boot? I don't know. I'll find that out today. That's the first question I will ask. But the last time I was at the bottom feeder pit, I'm still arguing, people. I'm still arguing with people that are just telling you Putin bad, Ukraine good. It's incredible. And I'll say to them, don't you understand that we have just come off of a 2-year period where our lives were turned upside down by lies and misdirection and disinformation? And now the same sources that are telling you about what's happening over there in the Ukraine are telling you how it really is, and you believe them? Did not Jesus Christ himself tell you in Luke that soon all things concealed will be revealed? Now, truth is a very strange commodity, people. Call it a commodity. I don't know, maybe that wasn't the proper choice of words. But let me give you a couple analogies. March Madness for all you sports fans out there. The harder you throw a basketball against a solid wall, the greater force it's going to return back to you. That's pretty simple, right? How about this simple one? Take a cube of Jell-O, put it in the middle of your hand, make a fist, and squeeze like a son of a bitch. And the greater you squeeze, the greater force that Jell-O will exert to squeeze out between your fingers. You can lie about the truth. You can suppress it for a while. But it's getting out, people. You can't shut it down. So if you don't like my religious examples, hey, simple laws of physics will verify every word Jesus Christ told you. So what's this all about? If I were to make a list of all the times we've been lied to in history, I don't have time to make that list, and I don't think you guys would have the attention span to listen to it. And some of you may object to some of the items on the list. I really don't care. Object all you want. Deny it all you want. Put your head in the sand. Hide it. But remember, when you bury your head in the sand, what sticks out for everybody else to play with? Your ass. Just keep that in mind, people. So, what's this all about? Guess what's making the rounds again? Though it's been suppressed for a number of years on the social media sites. Flat Earth people. The fake space people. The Apollo non-moon landings. Astronauts. Yeah, it's coming around. As much as they've tried to suppress it, as much as search engines have hidden the results, it's coming back in full swing. More people are climbing on board. Time for you to wake up. Time for you to get off of this. Oh, this new Ukraine phenomena. Hey, how about this? You remember back during the Mona Corona, the 2 years of living hell, where I even lost a business in the whole process? Do you remember that? Well, we're going to send you some stimulus, people. You can get up to $2,000. We'll send out the first 600 soon. Took them about 6 months. But how long did it take Congress to send 13 point some billion dollars with the B to the Ukraine? 2 days. Amazing the speed that government can work with. So, that's all I'm trying to tell you, people. I can't believe it. I can't believe it on the 18th of March. I still have to have, I won't call it an argument, discussions with people that are so mind-controlled, it's painful. And I go, where do you get your information? It's all over the news. Yeah, that's the same news. It just got done screwing the shit out of you, and us, and me, all of us, for the last 2 years. So, I guess Bush got the saying a little bit backwards, but the point was there. Jesus tried to warn you, tell you, he's going to reveal it to you. Some people can get fooled again, George. GW, yep, people can get fooled again by the same people they've been lying. And what else is just cropping up now? From October 20th, 2020, remember the Biden laptop? Remember Hunter Biden? He's a good boy. Remember that guy? Yeah. New York Post came out with, hey, this dumbass left his laptop at a computer shop, and you should see what's on his hard drive. See what he's memory holed away. The least of which is his incredible pornographic child porn actions with little children. It's criminal. But no, they're going to key on the emails. And now the New York Times says, I guess it was real. Although 2 years ago, over 50 intelligence operatives said, no, this is classic Russian disinfo. Trust us. Trust the fact checkers. Fact checkers, people, are liars. They're propagandists. They're paid to lie to you. So no, don't trust mainstream media. How much evidence do you need? How many times do you need to be fooled? Once? What, we have to rewrite that? Fool me 100 times. Shame on me. Come on, people. It's time to wake up. Oh yeah. So we won't mention any names, because I never mention names. We'll just mention an occupation. My local mailman, who we'll just call my local mailman, says there's no way they could fake the space program. Do you know how many people were involved in the space program? Well, I just have to say it to him. Do you know how many people were involved in the Manhattan Project? 145,000. Over 145,000 people. Now, you sure think it would be a bitch to keep that a secret, wouldn't you? We're developing the atomic bomb. But out of that 145,000, only 8 knew the ultimate goal. It's called need-to-know basis, and it's called compartmentalization. The guy that's in some podunk New Jersey factory making the gloves for astronauts does not need to know anything more than he's making gloves that may travel into space. Not everybody that worked on the project is in on the project. The guy making the O-rings has no clue what their ultimate use is for or not for. So think about that, will you, people? You don't need a whole lot of people to conceal the truth from all of us. All right, believe it or not, it is 4:32 in the morning on the 20th. I do have things to do. I'm traveling out with my neighbor at about 6:30, and I gotta cut me some firewood. Hopefully those days are over. The extended forecast looks great. So, stuff to do, people. You have a good Sunday.